Right, so this is a review of the Indesit WIB111, which came out quite a fair time ago. I've even got videos on the Auntie's one. They're just broken. So, but after only a couple of years, and that was because of the pump. Apparently the 5p that got stuck behind the pump, I think, and jammed it up. There you go. That does actually happen as well. So there you go. Anyway, this is actually the replacement for the WIA, which only was out for a year. Now, not many people can see the difference between WIA and WIB, so here's the difference. So we've got the WIA and WIB. One major difference between them is this dial here. This program dial is now the same size as the temperature dial. The temperature dial is also slightly moved, so 90 degrees here is now at the side rather than at the top here. Cold's now at the top. Rapid wash and anti-crease remain the same. They're still there, and the lot light remains the same. The start button's moved over to over here, and these buttons are actually smaller. The option buttons. The other thing is, it's major difference, is that there's an on-off button now here rather than on here, which is actually on the program dial here. That means we're getting again an extra program, and that extra program is called Colour 30. But what's unusual is that with the WIA, which is a predecessor to the WI, you actually lose a program. You actually lose the A Class 40 program. And then later on we now get a Colour 30 program. And so that's what we're going to head into. We're going to head into its programs and options. So turn it on. Right. So neatly what they've done is all the programs are listed with a number 1 to 11. Right, so all the programs are listed as numbers on the program dial. And to see which is which, they're all listed on the determinant drawer here. So number 1 is with pre-wash. This is white cotton 90 with a pre-wash at around 30 degrees. Then you've got white cotton at 90 degrees. Now the pre-wash adds on around 20-ish minutes. White cotton is around 150 minutes. Fast colored 60 on its own is 155 minutes, that's 2 hours 35. Non-fast coloured at 40 is around an hour 40, and coloured 30 is around an hour 30. Then you got white nylon at 60, which is 80 minutes long, 50 degrees, which is 75 minutes long, delicate colours at 40 degrees, which is 71 minutes long. If you set white nylon at 60 to 40 degrees, it's also 71 minutes long. Doesn't make a difference. And then daily 30. Now this is a 30-minute program that washes at 30 degrees that will wash 3 kilograms of both cottons and synthetics in just 30 minutes. Quite handy to have then there. And then we have a wool program at 40 degrees, and then the silk program at 30 degrees. The silk program will end with just a drain only, while the wool will be a distribution kind of wash, followed by some rinses and a short spin at 600 RPM. Right, we've also got 5 additional partial programs, as they're called. We've got rinse here, which is 2 cottons rinses and final spin at 1100 RPM. We've got a light rinse, which is the synthetics rinses, 2 rinses and a short spin at 800 RPM. We've got spin, which is the cotton spin at 1100 RPM, and light spin, which is the synthetics spin at 800 RPM. And we've got a drain out only program. We've got 3 indicators to indicate where it's up to during its process cycle. We've got wash, then rinse, and then spin, depending where it's up to. There is a pre-wash icon supposedly on the up models here, but it's not on this. So pre-wash is actually under the wash indicator there. Right, so our programs are listed here, 1 to 11. Our partial programs are in black. Our actual wash programs are in green. neatly the temperature dial. We've got cold, which is in black. Then we've got temperatures of 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and 90. Then we've got two options. We've got anti-crease and rapid wash. Now anti-crease is available on programs 6, 7, 8 and 11, and what it is basically a rinse hold function. Rapid wash will cut, says up to 30% of time. On program 3, fast colour 60 for example, it cuts the time down from 2 hours 35 to just 1 hour 40, which is pretty good. The rapid option is available for programs 1 through to 8. So behind there, that is a kick plate, and behind there is a drain filter. And I'm going to load up with washing. We've got a 5 kilogram drum in there with plastic paddles to wash with. We're going to load up washing. Quite sort of stained actually, these jeans are. T-shirts aren't as bad. Right, so open our drawer. We've got 3 compartments. We've got, this is for our pre-wash if you're using program 1, but you must then always put detergent in compartment 2 if you're washing with powder. If you're washing with liquid and gels and liquid tabs and etc., put them into the actual machine. We've got some pestle colour detergent there to go in. And then the final compartment is the fabric softener, which is optional. But today, that option we are using. So, just to note that the max fill line on here is actually there. Why it comes up to that grate. The others don't really have a max fill, but they use these little buttresses kind of thing, so you don't overfill it. So using program 5, keep the dial at 90 degrees unless you're wishing to wash colder. So it's preset at 30 degrees on this program. It won't go higher than 30 degrees. If you want less than 30 degrees, this is when we change the program, the temperature dial, but remember to always put it back to 90 after use. Right, another thing is this lot light actually plays quite a lot, so when it flashes rapidly, it means it's reset. So anyway, press start. Wash lights come up. Right, so when the machine is complete, the lock light will stay solid, and then eventually when it unlocks it will start flashing, and that means you can unload your washing. It will remain flashing while the machine is switched on. It will also remember any options that you have selected. If you press start again right now, it will start a new program. We'll turn it off. Right, let's take a look then. It smells nice. More importantly, let's look at the jeans, since they were the things that so the black jeans are quite clean, and the blue jeans are... There's actually a rip starting to form in these jeans. It's a good job these are workshop jeans anyway. Oh, clean. So am I going to give this out of 10 then? Well, it's simple form and function, 8 out of 10. It does vibrate quite a bit actually. Even for its time, it vibrated quite a bit in comparison to other makes. Other than that though, it kind of did its job well, and there are lots out there that are still going today. This one lasted 13 years without repair. It's now a mix of two machines actually put together, but essentially it's now been remade. I have repaired the brushes on a family of 4 washing machine that is so far 14 years old and still going. Yeah, these machines, despite being cheap, were really good, and it's quite common actually. All done. Cool. Right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.